Right, Arsenal 3, AFC Wimbledon 0, still in the ground. And do you know what? I was bored for a long part of that game, but ultimately we won 3-0, we did the job. They didn't cause us any trouble whatsoever. So you have to say, Mikel Arteta for the third game in the row. It's not, a memory. It's not a memory we'll keep. It's not one of those great games. It never was going to be. It's AFC Wimbledon. So he's done the job in a good professional manner. No injuries. I'm happy. I think today a big thing for me was looking at some of his team selections and also some of his subs. A few are called into question. So, for example, why you're playing Thomas Partey today, I've got no idea. Absolutely don't need to play Thomas Partey. And I'm just very, very glad he didn't get injured. He's an injury-prone player at Arsenal. And had he got injured, Arteta would have been taking all sorts of stick. There were other players that I would have liked to have played. Like, for example, Ben White. I think, let's get him into some proper form. Right now, he hasn't been that impressive at Arsenal. Had a few dodgy moments. I would have liked to see him get the run out. But then on the other hand, look, if these players like Ben White go and get injured, then Arteta takes loads of stick, just how he would have with Thomas Partey. It's just that I don't understand playing Thomas Partey, who's so important to our midfield. To me, he's our best midfielder, especially in that sort of more anchor position. So how you can go and risk him in a game like this just really surprises me. But it's paid off for Arteta. Thankfully, he got a good run out. And I have heard a rumour, actually, that Thomas Partey actually asked to play because he wanted to get more match sharpness. So, if that's the case, then I completely absolve Arteta of any blame for that decision. Not that there is any blame because he got away with it in a way, but then I won't question him for that decision because to me that shows that Partey is not at his best yet. He's not match sharp, which is great news for me because it's a sign that there's more to come from him. And also, the other one was Bukayo Saka. I mean, when he came on, he was brilliant. And you'd expect players to look brilliant against AFC Wimbledon. I get that. But it makes me think he played in the same position as Martinelli, down the same side of the pitch. And Martinelli, we love him to bits. We know he's got amazing talent, but he just hasn't got that refinement to his game in terms of doing the right things at the right times, the right decisions, in that split second that Bukayo Saka does. When you watch them, you don't think there's that much between them in terms of their ability, but somehow Saka just seems to have more, intelligence, footballing intelligence. I don't know what it is. In the comments, let me know why it is that Saka seems to impact games so much more than Martinelli. Is it just that he's a much better player? For me, I just can't figure it out properly. I almost just think it must just be that footballing intelligence. But I want to know what you guys think, because I love Martinelli and I feel like when he gets unlocked, he's just going to, as Arsenal say, bang. But right now it's not happening. So let me know in the comments why you think it's just not working for him. I don't know what happened there. I think, look, right now as I'm doing this, it's penalties between Chelsea Villa and Tottenham Wolves. So that can only mean that either Chelsea or Tottenham have just missed a penalty or been knocked out of the competition. Fingers crossed that it's one of those two. Anyway, so back to this game. Now look, the other thing that I'd read into from this game is the fact that Sambi Lokonga played the whole 90 minutes. So to me, that means that he's not going to be the one playing against Tottenham. And do I think Mikel Arteta is going to play exactly the same team against Burnley? I don't. I'm sorry. For me, this means that Granit Xhaka is going to come back in. Now, look, I put this on Twitter earlier on today, and a lot of people were saying Granit Xhaka should come back in. Equally, a lot of people were saying that, look, he should be nowhere near the team. Where do you stand on this? If it was up to you, would you bring Xhaka in next to Thomas Partey in the midfield for the North London derby? And now, that's what we've got to talk about. It's got to be the North London derby. So, actually, do you know what? Before I talk about the North London derby, there's one more thing I want to say about this game tonight. We've got to give it to the fans. Who expected 50,000 plus fans to turn out against AFC Wimbledon when, let's not forget, this wasn't just padded by season tickets. This wasn't included in season tickets. Everyone who came today basically had to buy it. They had to log on because they wanted to come today. It wasn't just already paid for. So I think the fans, they deserve an awful amount of credit for today because it was a decent atmosphere, especially for the game. And people turned out. It's a work night, it's a school night. The time now is long gone, 10:30. So I think a lot of credit should go to the fans today. And I really thought it'd be poorly attended, but it wasn't. So good on all the fans who turned up. And now looking forward to that Tottenham game. This, in reality, we always expected to win this game against AFC Wimbledon. For me, it was just sort of a primer for that Tottenham game. Let's get 3 runs on the bounce, a bit more confidence. Let's get players a bit more match sharp, no injuries, rest players, all of that sort of stuff. We need to go and beat Tottenham. Absolutely must-win game. The games against Norwich and Burnley. Look at the 4 games we've won. West Brom, AFC Wimbledon, Norwich and Burnley. We've lost against Brentford, Chelsea and Man City. Now, if we go and make it 4 wins, 4 losses, and you look at the teams that have beaten us and you look at the teams that we've beaten, people are just going to turn around and say, that's what Arsenal are. They're just a team that can beat smaller teams. We need to go and announce ourselves and beat a team. Yeah, fair enough, Tottenham are a smaller team, but they're a decent team and we need to go and beat them. So, just 1 second, please. Just 1 second. See, I'm getting in trouble. But listen, we need to go and beat that. We need to go and beat Tottenham. Not only is it really, really important for us, because look where we're languishing in the table, but if we beat them by 2 goals or more, we go ahead of them in the league as well. That's massively important to me. I want to just correct that. Every single match week that we're behind Tottenham in the league, it bothers me. I want to make sure that we are ahead of them in the league and we go and win that big game. And Tottenham aren't a good team, let's face it. I don't know whether they've been knocked out yet. I'll bolt that on to this video. But they have bottled a 2-goal lead today. They haven't done very well in the league at all. Harry Kane, yeah, he got his first goal, but he hasn't been firing. They are there for the beating. Nuno is not the real deal. Mikel Arteta, this is a great opportunity to prove that he is. Anyway, listen, I'm going to be back in 2 minutes because there's a steward. Let me show you him. What do you want me to do, bro? He wants me to get the hell out of here. But I'll be back when I know what Chelsea and Tottenham have done. Hopefully I'll come back with good news. Give me 1 sec. Unfortunately, no luck, man. Chelsea and Tottenham, both of them, won their penalty shootouts. Gutted about that. But anyway, look, at least Man United are out. So, yeah, we can all laugh at that. But Arsenal, we need to win this trophy, man. It looks like we're going to... I've just got a feeling we're going to get a tasty draw in the next round. So I'll take it, man. I don't mind playing Tottenham or Chelsea, seeing what we can do. We're going to have to beat one of the bigger teams eventually to win this trophy. Let's just get it out of the way. And look who I just bumped into. Dennis Bergkamp, the main man. Anyway, listen, I'm out. Let me know what you think that the score's going to be. Arsenal versus Tottenham. Massive, massive game. Time for Mikel Arteta to prove himself. Put your predictions below. And if one of you gets the prediction right for the Tottenham game, I'm going to get you to come up and do a fan cam after any fixture that you want, okay? So make sure you do that in the comments below. I'm out.